Hello party people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tori and I have another video for you all today. First, can we talk about how cute my shirt is? I'm wearing my little Harry Styles Live on Tour t-shirt because he just announced that he's headlining Coachella and I am not over it. I'm trying to manifest somehow going to that music festival because it's my personality trait at this point and I need to go. So I thought if I recorded a video in this shirt, I would somehow manifest that happening. We're going to table the Harry Styles talk because that's not what this video is about. This video is about trends. More specifically, I'm going to talk about some trends that I will or will not be embracing this year. I was inspired by different creators like Lainey and Karina. I really loved their videos, so I thought I would kind of do my own. But I thought I would put a little spin on it by asking you all in my YouTube community tab and over on my Instagram stories what trends you've been noticing lately. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I've compiled them all in a list on my computer, as I do with most of my videos. So let's just get into it. We have quite a few to talk about, so hopefully this video is not hours and hours long. Is something happening right outside my apartment right now? All right, so I got quite a few submissions, so I thought I would kind of differentiate it into two different groups. So the first group that I'm going to talk about are more like aesthetics and general categories that people sent in, and then the second half is going to be specific pieces and trends. First thing that I have here is the Tumblr 2012 to 2016 revival. Vogue recently said that 2014 Tumblr Girl is back, Twee is coming back, ballet core is coming back. You know, people really want soft grunge and pastel goth to come back. I think it honestly comes down to the fact that we've all been holed up in our bedrooms for 2 years, so now we're acting the only way we know how, which is by embracing our inner Tumblr girl. So I am a Tumblr girly till I die. No matter how many brain cells I lost on that website, I still use it to this day. But I'm gonna say that I will be embracing the Tumblr revival, but who's to say? Because I feel like I don't have any of those pieces in my closet anymore, so maybe I'm just projecting a little. I'm here for the revival of Miley Cyrus's 2012 style. That is the Tumblr girl I really want to see make a comeback this year. The next one that was submitted was Blair Waldorf style. The person who submitted it, talked about tights, both patterned and bright, ballet flats and headbands, and I feel like I definitely have some elements of a preppy aesthetic in my closet. I have a few vests, I have a lot of pearl jewelry. I can definitely see myself embracing tights. I've mentioned it before that I really want to add more fun tights into my wardrobe, but I will not be embracing ballet flats. I feel like people who are romanticizing ballet flats totally forgot that your feet stink after you wear them after a certain period of time. Girly, if you don't keep that in check when you're wearing ballet flats, you're not gonna have any friends because no one wants to hang around someone who's stinky. And then headbands are also a no from me. I also have a really big head, so headbands just don't work for this noggin. Kind of following a similar aesthetic choice, if you will, someone submitted Christian Girl Autumn. This person mentioned that Christian Girl Autumn happens every year, but they feel like it might be coming back into style, and I agree. In one of my most recent videos, I talked about how I think the equestrian chic / waspy aesthetic is coming back, and I feel like Christian Girl Autumn definitely falls under equestrian because we all know most Christian Girl Autumn girlies were horse girls. When I think of Christian Girl Autumn, I think of those really long riding boots that really shape to your calves and kind of don't have so much of a heel. They kind of are more flat on the bottom. Either way, if it comes back with a bit more of a heel or if it comes back in the more traditional no heel look, I will not be embracing it. I just feel like it doesn't match my energy or the kind of aesthetics that I normally gravitate to. But also with my shoe size, I always find it hard to find boots that I actually love because my proportions are just not there. Other elements of Christian Girl Autumn that I don't really vibe with anymore are circle scarves, nor do I see myself wearing a fedora anytime soon, so Christian Girl Autumn is a no from me. The next submission I have here is clowncore / ruffles / silk / clashing patterns. And I actually really like clowncore. I think it's very interesting. The parts of clowncore that I could definitely see myself embracing are the elongated collars and really fun prints. but I don't think I can see myself fully committing to the aesthetic. And if any of you actually do, kudos to you. You are my inspiration, my love, my dream. But looking at my closet, I've noticed that a lot of like my bold colors and my bold prints are kind of contained to like my tops and perhaps my purses. So a lot of my like bottoms, whether that's trousers and skirts, I think a lot of them are pretty neutral and kind of boring. So while I love clown core and I think it's a really great way to mix bold prints and bold colors, I just don't see myself embracing it because I just am not equipped with that kind of maximalism in my closet, and I don't want to force myself to buy things. My style is a lot more simplistic compared to clown core, but I definitely can see certain elements infiltrating what I wear. Then within that, ruffles and silk, I would have to say I love silk. I feel like silk has never gone out of style. When I think of silk, I think of like the most recent Gucci show that they did over here in LA, and I loved it. I really want to embrace different textures like that, especially silk. So that one's yes for me. And as for ruffles, I can definitely see myself embracing them. I always talk about adding more texture to your clothes, so I can definitely see myself embracing ruffles, but I just don't have any. The next thing I have here, and kind of like the last idea of like an aesthetic, is the concept of the 2008 era layered long tank tops. I also don't think I'll be embracing this. This just feels like a little too juvenile for me. This really just reminds me of how I used to dress in middle school. I don't know, I just don't think that this is very interesting. And like, yes, I have tank tops in my closet and I could probably layer them and style them in this way, but it's like, why would I want to? All right, moving on to pieces. Hopefully we can go a little quicker in this round because it's really just saying yes or no. First thing I have here is claw clips. I'm a big yes, I'm a big claw clip girl. I'm a novice when it comes to styling hair and taking care of my hair. I love claw clips. I feel like claw clips or like hair accessories, if you're really into that, are also a great way to find really small indie brands that you love and support. Micro mini skirts, I'm gonna have to say no to micro mini skirts. I feel like this trend honestly is very dependent on the body that is wearing it. And I know in order to see more body diversity, sometimes us people with bigger bodies should embrace these trends to kind of normalize it and, you know, show that all bodies can rock this. But to be honest, it's not something that I'm super interested in. I do love a mini skirt, but a micro mini for me just doesn't make sense. Someone said the oversized long sleeve top. I might be misinterpreting this trend, but honestly, when I think of like an oversized long sleeve top, I think of Frankie Muniz. And do I sometimes dress like a teenage boy from the early 2000s? Yes, so I'm gonna have to say yes to this one. The other one that this person submitted was baggy jeans, and I honestly don't think I'll be embracing too many baggy jeans this year. This is gonna be a little bit hypocritical because there definitely is a pair of like baggy 90s skater jeans that I've worn like so often from American Eagle, but I'm gonna have to say no just because I feel like I'm kind of going more towards like a true straight jean lately. I know some people don't subscribe to buying clothes that flatter their figure because there can be some like negative connotations associated with that phrase or that like point of view in dressing, but for me personally, I do like to buy things that flatter my body, and baggy jeans just really don't do anything for me. For example, for a lot of jeans, like someone with my waist size should have a bigger butt. I do not have a big butt. So everything that is baggy kind of looks like I'm wearing a diaper. I have like a diaper butt, and like, it's simply not cute to me. So I don't think I will be embracing baggy jeans this year. The next one I have is fringe, and I'm gonna have to agree with this person. I don't really like fringe. I think like fringe fabric on like suede jackets and stuff like that sometimes just feels like very unnecessary to me. Like it's very clearly just extra fabric they had lying around. I think when it comes to like making like DIY projects and stuff, making something with fringe is fun, but I'm never actively seeking out like a leather jacket or a suede jacket with fringe. The next trend I have on here is gloves, and I'm gonna say gloves are a definite yes from me. I love the drama that comes with wearing a really long glove. I think the issue for me is just finding gloves that look a little more like high quality rather than like tacky, bought them at Party City kind of vibe. Honestly, this trend also really reminds me of Cassandra from Wayne's World, like Filipino icon. Let's just put that out there first. And I think embracing her any way I can is something super fun and super cute. So I would say yes to gloves for sure. If anyone has any leads on where to find really cute gloves, let me know. I love them. The next one I have on here is feathers, and while I love the concept of feathers, I can never see myself actually wearing something with feathers. I've seen a lot of like the really fun like pajama sets with them, heels with feathers, but I just know for myself it's not entirely practical to wear anything with feathers. In order to achieve this really glamorous feathered look, you really have to buy really expensive and high quality pieces, and that frightens me because I'm a klutz. I will spill on myself, and if I have to take something to like the dry cleaners to ensure it stays pristine, babe, I'm never wearing it again. So I'm gonna have to say no to feathers, just because out of my own sheer laziness, I know if I bought an item with feathers, it would never get cleaned or I would ruin it after the first wear. Like it does not make sense for me right now. If I was in a different tax bracket, probably. So there's that. The next one I have is sock trainers for comfort. I don't really know what this person meant, but I'm gonna have to say no to these. I do love trainers and sneakers for comfort. As someone with wide feet, I feel like it was always impractical to get something that like sucked in your foot. And I also just don't think they make sense in the long term, because obviously shoes like deteriorate over time, but I feel like sock shoes especially, they can like get easily worn out more quickly, and then the wear becomes more obvious on them. I feel like with a lot of sneakers, like sometimes seeing wear and tear just makes a shoe seem more cool and more, I don't know, lived in and fun. But I think when it comes to sock trainers, the more pristine it is, the like more in style it is. And that's just not for me. Flared yoga pant leggings. This is a 1000% yes. It is still the middle of January when I'm filming this video, and I'm still on a no buying ban, but I want a pair of flared yoga leggings so bad. I think there's this pair from like Alo Yoga or something. They're like ribbed, and I want them. I want them so bad. Flared yoga pants are a yes. The next one we have here is the bigger cargo style pant, and I'm gonna have to say it depends on what the pant looks like. If they're more of a parachute pant, definitely not. If they're a capri, no, that'll just remind me of my mom. But if they're kind of like a wide leg, low to the ground, big pockets cargo pant, that is a definite yes from me. We have two more to go. The next one is strappy tops, and this person described it as the coconut girl / bikini tops. And for the most part, strappy tops, I'm gonna say no, especially the kind where it literally looks like a piece of fabric hanging on a hanger and you have to like maneuver and like literally mummify yourself in order to wear it. Those kinds of tops just are not for me, because I think similarly to like the micro mini, the quality of it and the look really depends on the body that you're putting it on, rather than, you know, the style of the piece itself. But I do have a few like tops where there's a little bit more of a crisscross design, or the straps have a little bit more of like, they're a little more involved, if you will. Overall, I think I understand what this person's trying to say, and I'm saying no. I hope I'm not misinterpreting. I feel like I'm misinterpreting like half this list. I really wish you could add like photos to your submissions. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is the one that I got most often on both platforms, and that is mid to low rise jeans. Honestly, when I think of mid to low rise jeans, I always just think of middle school. And again, the problem with me is that throughout my entire life, people who have had my size waist definitely have a bigger butt. I do not fill out my backside in pants most times because it's simply not there. And I think especially when it comes to mid and low rise jeans, that's another thing that they like to accentuate, is like your butt and your natural curves, and I don't have them. I need high-waisted, or I need at least slightly above mid-rise pants to give me some shape. So I'm definitely gonna say no to mid and low-rise jeans, but if you can rock them confidently, I'm very proud of you, and I think you're amazing. So that's it for all the submissions that I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope we can all nicely discuss some of these trends down below. Please let me know what trends you think you might embrace this year, or trends you definitely know you will never wear. And I'll see you all for the next one. I promise the next one we will not be sitting. Okay, bye.